chord scales. What's the story, guys? Welcome back to Gaffo Guitar. Today we're going to be looking at chord scales, okay? So let's take the C major scale. It has 7 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Relatively speaking, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and back to the root. Okay? Now, I'm going to break it down. So each note has a corresponding number, okay? The first note was 1, C, 1. The second note is D, D is 2, etc, etc, okay? Now each note, each number, has a corresponding chord, okay? So let me explain it like this. The first note, the fourth note, and the fifth note have a corresponding major chord, okay? And the second note, the third note, and the sixth note have a corresponding minor chord. We're missing one of the notes, the seventh note. The seventh note has a corresponding weirdo chord, diminished chord, okay? Don't worry about that at the moment. So we're going to use a major chord on the first note, the fourth note, and the fifth note, okay? So let's take the major shape of the open A major shape, okay? Okay, we're going to apply it to the C position. We have C major. The first note of the C scale is C. The fourth note of the C scale is F, F major. The fifth note of the C scale is G, G major. Okay, perfect, that's done with. Now let's go to the second note, the third note, and the sixth note. They have corresponding minor chords. So the second note of the C scale is D. The corresponding chord is a minor chord, D minor. Okay. Third note is E. Corresponding chord is minor, E minor. Sixth note is A. Corresponding chord is A minor. So we have 3 majors, 3 minors. And now the weirdo chord is the diminished chord, the seventh note, which is the seventh note of the C scale is B. Corresponding chord is diminished. So if you have that, you've got the basics down, okay? Good stuff, my friend. Now, we're just gonna modify a little bit the chords that we're using, okay? So we're gonna change the majors to major 7s. Major 7. So how do we do that? Well, take a look at the shape. So we have the regular major shape, and then we have the major 7 shape. The major 7 shape, you're just taking off one finger, and you're moving it down 1 fret to make the major 7 chord, okay? On the minor shapes, we have the minor shapes here. Again, we're moving one of the notes, we're going to move them down 2 notes to make the minor shape a minor 7 shape. Minor 7. So the majors will turn into major 7s, the minors will turn into minor 7s, and then the diminished stays put. Now, exception. There's always an exception. The exception here is from the 3 major chords, only 2 of them are major 7s. One of them, which is going to be the 5th note, it's not a major 7, it's a dominant 7. Dominant 7. It's a dominant 7, or simply a 7. So you will read G7, or you will read G dom 7. It's the same thing. G dominant 7 is G7. So we have, from the major chords, we have C major, F major, and G7. Okay, so the 5th one is the exception. The minors are all minor 7s. Minor 7. So we have the notes, which have a corresponding number, and the notes and the number have a corresponding chord. The 1, the 4, and the 5, the C, the F, and the G have corresponding major chords. We've turned the majors into major 7s to modify and make it sound a bit more like a piano. And then the minor chords correspond to the 2nd chord, the 3rd chord, and the 6th chord, okay?
Lowercase Roman numerals, minor chords. Caps lock Roman numerals, because the Romans had caps lock, major chords.
And the weirdo is the 7th note, which is the diminished chord.
Diminished.
So we have C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, G7 or G dominant 7, A minor 7, B diminished, and C major 7, okay? Now, because you understand that each note has a corresponding number, I can talk to you now in numbers. I'm going to say, let's play a song. And you say, what are the chords? And I say, it's going to take me ages to say that. I'll tell you the numbers. What? The numbers? Yeah, man. It's, let's play 4, 5, 1, and 6 in the key of C. So you know, your 4 and your 5 chords are majors, and your 1 is also a major, and your 6th chord is a minor. So if you know your chord scale, you can decipher what I'm after saying to you. Let's play 4, 5, 1 and 6. We have 4, which is F major, 5, which is G7, 1, which is C major, and 6, which is A minor. But you don't be moving up and down like that, so we're going to find out how to play the F a bit more comfortably in relation to where we're going to play the C, then where we're going to play the G, and where we're going to play the A minor. So we're going to have something like this. Pretty much every song on the radio, Joe Satriani ripping off everybody. So there you have it, guys, the chord scale explained. So we have 7 notes. Each note has a corresponding chord. 3 of those chords are majors, 3 of those chords are minors, and 1 of them's diminished. And from the 3 majors, 1 of them's a dominant 7, and that's it. If you understand that, it's going to help you a lot in the world of music, understanding chords in songs, being able to decipher what chords are in songs based on your chord scale logic. And then obviously there's always exceptions and weird chords in songs, but that's what music's all about. So hope you enjoyed it, guys. Please do subscribe, because I'm full of these lessons. I said I'm full of them. I'm coming at you. I'm coming at you. You subscribe, will you?